October precip. Do you remember October 3rd? We got a good half-inch of rain, and then nothing happened for the rest of the month. So we're only at about 56, 57% of average rainfall for the rain season. But fear not, it is just the very beginning. We start the rain season on October 1st. Interesting about October temperatures, very, very warm. So in San Luis Obispo and Goleta, October was actually warmer than June and September. Crazy. And in Paso Robles, even though it was a warmer than average October, by the way, warmer across the board, but it was the coolest month since May. It's been that hot in Paso. So you can imagine that as an impact on drought. We still have quite a bit of it statewide. We are in the 16.57% of the state in severe drought. So we are still looking for some rain. And by the way, there's some new information on timing shifting a bit. Looked like it might be the 15th. Now I've got a new date for you. And I talk about that in my article about weather at kspy.com. Right now, 81 Santa Maria, 83 San Luis, 79 Paso Robles, 76 Lompoc, and 79 in Santa Barbara. The winds currently onshore in San Luis at 6 miles per hour, but already a bit of an easterly setting up off to the east that will spread across the area. And again, tomorrow, another warm day with daytime highs near 90. We were near 90 at a lot of places today. Santa Ynez 86, 86 Cal Poly 87, 87 in Morro Bay today. Wow, 88 San Luis and in Santa Maria. We didn't stay there long. Obviously now we are well off the peak. I want you to watch this system here just north of Montana and how quickly it races down the jet stream into Colorado. A little bit of a front is going to nudge our area over the weekend, bringing temperatures down a little. We'll still be into the 80s. You can see this big ridge of high pressure here across the west. Dominant in the 5 and the 7 days. So that rain chances is outside of that. So Paso Robles tomorrow back up into the mid to upper 80s. Santa Maria temperatures upper 80s, but again, winds in the afternoon, turning around, becoming northwesterly, pulling us back down into the 60s. So even though we have these really warm daytime highs, the sleeping weather's been pretty good. The overnight lows have been in the 50s because this time of year, the shorter days, and when you get these winds to turn around, yeah, you just basically peak and then come off the peak quickly. So back into the 60s by 6 o'clock in San Luis, even though we reach nearly 90. I'm sure you noticed the high clouds today. Watch where their source is. See this rain up in the Portland area? High clouds go through Nevada and then swing down to the Central Coast. They're not going to produce rain. They're just really high, very weak, and not associated with anything nearby. So 89 San Luis, 87 Santa Maria and Santa Barbara, 86 in Paso Robles overnight lows, 40s and 50s. The area is very dry. The fact that we don't have a lot of wind is good because otherwise we'd be talking about significant fire threat here. 86 Napomo and AG, 81 Pismo Beach tomorrow, North Coast, 75 Morro Bay, 85 Atascadero. And the trend in the extended, it's dry, it's warm, a little bit cooler heading into next week. That's when we get a little bit of that night and morning marine layer returning and beaches finally back into the 60s, but not until next week. Kathy, Scott, back to you.
Dave, thank you very much. Well, get your wallets ready. Scott, coming up.